Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Georgia Southwestern University graduating class of
Please be seated. I'm Dr. Charles Patterson, Interim President of Georgia Southwestern State University, and I want to welcome all of our colleagues, friends, and guests to our Spring 2015 commencement ceremonies. I extend to you my personal congratulations to all of our Georgia Southwestern State University graduates. As we gather here today to celebrate the achievements of our graduates, it's appropriate to also extend our thanks to those who have supported them in their academic pursuits. I would like to pay special tribute to our Georgia Southwestern faculty, who are collectively the heart and soul of this great university, and are individually mentors of our graduates. Each graduate will have his or her own special story about how our faculty have touched their lives and have mentored them as they pursue their academic programs, but also in ways that will be reflected upon them as they pursue their future endeavors. Caring faculty committed to the success of our students are the hallmark of Georgia Southwestern. Will the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University please rise? To graduates, I say applaud these men and women who have taught you so well. Faculty, please be seated. Also in attendance today are many staff members of Georgia Southwestern State University that work tirelessly to support our many students and our faculty. The staff of Georgia Southwestern are vital to the continued and seamless operation of the great university that we have today. Many times, Our students are helped and propelled by our staff providing critical services to all of campus. Will the staff of Georgia Southwestern University in attendance today please rise? And finally, I want to recognize those who celebrate with us. The friends and family of our graduates who have provided the much needed support and encouragement to see our students through so that they may achieve their degrees. Would the families and friends of our graduates please stand and accept acknowledgement of all that you have done to make this day possible for our graduates. We welcome everyone to this day of celebration to mark a new beginning in the lives of our fine graduates. Our reflection today will be presented by Dr. Courtney McDonald, Assistant Professor of Psychology and Sociology and the recipient of the 2014 Excellence and Commitment to Teaching Award.
Good morning. I'm honored to be here today to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. Graduation marks an exciting transition from school to the workforce, adult adolescence to adulthood. Some of you, of course, established careers long before you decided to come back to college and earn a degree. Others, upon leaving GSW, will delay your entrance into the workforce for as long as possible. Thank goodness for graduate school. But most of you are probably looking forward to leaving your schooling behind and gaining employment in your chosen fields. This means leaving behind the familiarity of campus life for an unexplored world. As Bill Gates once said, life is not divided into semesters. You don't get summers off, and very few employers are interested in helping you find yourself. Thus, graduation can be both exciting and terrifying. So, to help soothe your fears a bit, here are some differences to look forward to in the future. Wearing pajamas to your 8 a.m. class will no longer be an option. You'll have to wear suits, ties, heels, and other professional attire all day. That means if you need to be at work at 8, you have to get up before 7:55. The good news is you will no longer have to share a tiny dorm room with 3 strangers. The bad news is you'll have a mortgage. You will never have to go through finals week again. No more all-night cram sessions fueled by ramen noodles and sheer panic. You will, however, have to get up before noon on Fridays. Speaking of which, Thursday night partying is over, and pretty soon you'll be too tired or busy for Saturday nights out too. But you can put your persuasive skills to work. You'll go from begging for that C to demanding a raise or a promotion, which, by the way, you'll need because your parents are no longer going to be paying your bills. Don't tell my parents that, though. Finally, and most tragically, you'll be trading yik-yak posts in search of the easiest professor for water cooler gossip about your coworkers. But remember that wherever your new life takes you, it's important to enjoy the journey. Whether you are sure of it or not, your last 4 years, 5 years, 6 to 8 years at GSW have prepared you for your future. You are ready. As Dr. Seuss once said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You are the one who'll decide where to go. So best wishes and congratulations to the class of 2015.
On behalf of the Georgia Southwestern Alumni Association, it's my honor to present the possessor of the Year Award. Prior to entering academia, the recipient was practicing CPA with Malden and Jenkins in Albany, Georgia for over 25 years. She specialized in the review and preparation of sophisticated and complex tax returns. She trained new accountants in Malden and Jenkins in the intricacies of tax preparation. At GSW, she is passionate about preparing our students for life after graduation. She knows what employees expect new accountants to know, and she works tirelessly to optimize their experience here. She also keeps her knowledge base sharp by maintaining a small consulting practice and maintaining her CPA credentials through the continuing education. She has served as chair of the Accounting Committee, Scholarship Committee, and Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Faculty Advisor, past director of the MBA program, current chair of GSW Budget and Finance Committee, and past chair of Honors Day Convocation. Dr. Liz Wilson, Dean of Students, has commented, "This individual is truly deserving of this honor, whether it's a Student Appreciation Day, Storm Day, Honors Convention, or setting up tutorial review sessions. She is totally dedicated to helping and recognizing GSW students in any way she can. She represents the best tradition of teaching at the School of Business and at the university. Her students' comment include, she is a caring professor. She goes above and beyond to help her students. One of the few teachers that gives personal phone numbers to students in case that they have any questions after hours. She is willing to assist students on her own time, not just during class. She really cares about learning and making sure we understand. She encourages us to continue until we are successful. Please recognize with me the 2015 GSW Professor of the Year, Ms. Susan Robinson, Associate Professor. In recognition of and appreciation for the 2015 winner of the Professor of the Year Award, Ms. Susan Robinson.
It's my sincere pleasure today to introduce Ms. Laura Lee Bocade as your 2015 Spring Commencement Speaker. Laura Lee Bocade is the Relationship and Community Development Manager for DIRTT Environmental Solutions. That is DIRTT, D-I-R-T-T, a Calgary-based manufacturer of interior construction solutions with a plant in Savannah, Georgia. And in case you're wondering what DIRTT stands for, it's doing it right this time. Laura Lee joined DIRTT as talent manager in 2008 and transitioned to relationship and community development in 2011. Ms. Bocade's mission is to develop and nurture community partnerships, what she calls spreading DIRTT, as part of DIRTT's progressive approach to corporate responsibility and philanthropy. I invited Ms. Bocade to be our commencement speaker today because her message of leadership and organizational development is an inspiring story. DIRTT as a company leads a leadership philosophy that supports all stakeholder values with little to no middle management between staff and executives. Everyone has a voice. Everyone is treated as though they are vested and have a personal interest in the success of the company and the well-being of its employees. Everyone is empowered to create change. Individuals thrive on solving problems, and they live and breathe this culture every day. As a servant leader myself, this model of horizontal organization without boundaries is something that I inspire in my staff, and I promote others to embrace. Ms. Bocade graduated from Central Michigan University and is a certified senior professional in human resource management. Prior to joining DIRTT, Ms. Bocade served as Director of Operations for Medalist Development's Savannah Quarters, a 1,600-acre master-planned community. She also worked for Coastal Bank, now Americas Bank, and served as the Chief Operating Officer for Innovations in Contemporary Furniture in Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Georgia Southwestern welcome to Ms. Laura Lee Bocade.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations, graduates, and congratulations too, as has already been said, to the parents and the family members and the friends, the faculty, and all of the talented people here at GSW who've made today happen. I feel very fortunate and excited to be in your midst today. Last night, Dr. Patterson and his team invited me to join them for dinner. We had a lovely time, and at the end, they began regaling me with stories of all the great and famous commencement speakers of past years. No pressure, they said. All I kept thinking was, boy, it's a good thing my topic is about ordinary people. When I was sitting where you are on graduation day, I was heading to New York City right after lunch with my parents, which I did. I was going to land that incredible job on 7th Avenue in fashion in just a few days, which I did. I was also going to become rich and famous in that order. End of story. Fast forward 30 years later, and I am neither rich nor famous. I'm just an ordinary person who cares passionately about this world and about people, about my community. Most of us are destined to be ordinary people, or are we? Why don't we celebrate that today and think about what it takes to move from being ordinary into being extraordinary? College changed my life. For one thing, it taught me the importance of being prepared. And I have a confession to make, I still do my homework. I do lots of homework. I hope you're not too sick of it to consider my suggestion of always do your homework. Being prepared is a great first step on that road to becoming extraordinary people. In doing my homework for you today, I Googled great commencement speakers, and I found plenty of material, most of it by famous people. Become famous seems to be on everybody's to-do list in their lifetimes today, but when you think about that there are only about 600,000 famous or notable people in the world today, and there are 1.5 billion English-speaking people. So famous people only account for between 1 and 5 in 10,000 people. So it stands to reason that we, and the people we live with, work with, and love, are not famous. So if your plans include becoming famous, you may be one of those 1 in 10,000, but you could also revel in being an ordinary person, which is what I am. Speaking of extraordinary people, I'm here with you today because of a connection with just such a person. And now's a good time to acknowledge that person, Dr. Charles Patterson, your interim president. Of course, I got his name wrong. Thank you so much for the honor and the privilege of sharing today, and for keeping our connection so alive and well. I think I may also be here because I am a genuine dirtbag. I'll tell you more about that later, and it's not the kind of dirtbag you might think. Throughout my career, I have worked for incredible companies and with amazing people. I've also worked for intractable companies and for ruthless and impossible people. I've learned the old adage, business has no heartbeat, or so they say. When I was where you are, it never occurred to me to think about, much less seek out, employment that changed the world more than it changed me. Except for working for a nonprofit or the Peace Corps, it wasn't on anyone's radar in my day to work for a firm that was great at business and took care of people and the environment too. The term corporate social responsibility did not exist. You, though, are of a generation with a mindset that cares more about society and gives more of yourselves in service than any generation in history. You millennials are 86 million strong, and you're the largest population group the United States has ever seen. To you, social responsibility is like a religion. You will push companies to do business in a way that's aligned with civic and global responsibility. Or you'll start a new breed of business with built-in social missions that resonate with the marketplace. You'll revolutionize society and our economy because of this. I, however, am a baby boomer. It took me many years to find my dirt. As Dr. Patterson said, DIRT stands for doing it right this time. We believe we can change the construction world and take care of people, our clients and our dirt bags, society, and for the environment too. That's the triple bottom line: people, planet, profit, the heart of corporate social responsibility. 91% of millennials stay in a job for less than 3 years. That means you're going to have 15 to 20 jobs in your working life. Forbes reports that 88% of you consider positive culture essential to your dream job. It's not so easy to find. Your generation is also famous for a fairly short attention span. You've been doing very well so far, so that you know the end of this talk is coming, I'm going to share with you just 5 things that I've learned about being an ordinary person becoming extraordinary. Number 1, master the 3 hardest words in the English language. A group of school children was asked to listen to a simple story and then answer a few questions about it. So here's the story. A little girl named Mary goes to the beach with her mother and brother. They drive there in a red car. At the beach, they swim, eat some ice cream, play in the sand, and have sandwiches for lunch. Now here are the questions. Number 1, what color was the car? Number 2, did they have French fries for lunch? Number 3, did they listen to music in the car? And number 4, did they drink lemonade with lunch? Most of the school children got the first 2 questions right, red for the car and no for the French fries. But they did much worse with the 3rd and 4th questions. Why? These questions can't be answered because there's not enough information in the story. And yet a whopping 76% of these children answered those questions either yes or no. Kids who bluff their way through a simple quiz like this are surely set up for a successful career in business or politics, where practically nobody admits to not knowing what they don't know. So what do you think the hardest 3 words in the English language are to say? Most people find it difficult, if not impossible, to say, I don't know, when, well, they just don't know. This is a serious defect. Until you admit what you don't yet know, it's virtually impossible to learn what you need to know. Number 2, change. Always be willing to change. DIRT changes more than any company I've ever worked for or been associated with in my life. I've had to accept not just continual change on a daily basis, but to actually embrace it and adopt the results in my daily work. So what exactly do we do at DIRT, besides have a funny name? We are the leading manufacturer of prefabricated construction. Walls, doors, millwork or cabinetry, floors, and plug-and-play power and data. All the things you need to build interiors for office spaces, healthcare facilities, classrooms, and anywhere you can think of where you live and work. More important than what we do, though, is why we do it. Simon Sinek wrote a book called Start With Why. He gave a TED Talk that's now number 3 on the list of the 20 most popular TED Talks of all time. Throughout his talk, Sinek repeats this one line: people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Dirtbags are empowered to create change every single day. We challenge the status quo. We make our own decisions to improve our work and how to best serve the company. Most dirtbags don't have job titles or job descriptions. We operate on cultural knowledge and don't rely on paper policies or outdated rules. Our company structure is flat with a minimal amount of hierarchy and lots of equality. Anyone can be an inventor and everyone has a say. No one owns a desk or a space. Plastic water bottles are a no-no. Printing things on paper is naughty. And meetings, if we must, are standing up and they're over in a flash. More importantly, we are always bent at the knees for change. I like this story about change. In the 70s, a guy named Jim Cathcart was making $525 a month, imagine that, with a wife and a baby at home, no college degree, and no foreseeable future. While listening to a program called Our Changing World by Earl Nightingale, who's the Dean of Personal Motivation, Nightingale's booming voice said something that would change Jim's life forever. He said, if you will spend an extra hour each day in the study of your chosen field, you will be a national expert in that field in 5 years. Jim was stunned. He was passionate about personal development, yet he'd never given a speech. He put Nightingale's theory to the test. He read books, he listened to tapes, he started exercising, he got organized, and within 6 months he had learned more than he had learned in the few years he went to college. With determination, hard work, and perseverance, Jim Cathcart became an internationally known motivational speaker. He's delivered thousands of speeches and won every major speaking award, all because he was willing to change. Number 3, we're getting there. Be like Legos and always make the connections. The Danish toy company Lego is an innovation success story, and by the way, innovation, as we all know, is another word for change. They're a success story in the business world, but by the mid-2000s, Lego was losing market share to other toy companies and was also losing a lot of money. They adopted a new strategy, connecting to their customers, thousands and thousands of them, to crowdsource new ideas. This renewed enthusiasm about Legos, boosted sales, updated their image, and turned Lego into one of the strongest toy companies in the world. The connection is the key. Cultivating your power of connection can take you anywhere. The wildly popular financial guru Susie Orman has coined this phrase: people first, then money, then things. Without connections, there are no relationships. Without relationships, there is no extraordinary life. Number 4, create the path by walking. NBC correspondent Tom Brokaw says a big part of making your own luck is just charging out of the gate every morning and thinking something great is going to happen to me today. Take the right action, and the mind and the heart will follow. I love what President Jimmy Carter said. You can do what you have to do, and sometimes you can even do it better than you think you can. Show up in your own life every single day. Show up and be where you need to be, even when you don't want to be there. 90% of success in this life is simply showing up. And the last one, do your homework. Brown M&Ms are not always what they seem to be. How many of you have heard of David Lee Roth? As frontman for the legendary rock band Van Halen, Roth set an intensive touring schedule for the band, and it established them as a play hard, party hard, wildly crazy rock group. Van Halen shows were an extravaganza for any of you who've ever seen them. Colossal stages, deafening audio, spectacular lighting, sound effects. This all required a lot of structural support, electrical setup, engineering, and oftentimes they played in really old and outdated venues. They had a 53-page contract that they demanded every promoter accept and sign. It was very detailed and required serious reading, and this is so that David Lee Roth could assure that the band had enough space, enough power for their music, and all the technical support they needed. Pretty soon the press started reporting that Van Halen had hit a new high of crazy rock star mania when they published a rider to the contract under the header of Munchies. This clause demanded bowls of M&Ms backstage, not that unusual, but absolutely no brown M&Ms were allowed. So tales were legendary of Roth walking backstage, finding brown M&Ms, freaking out, and then trashing the dressing rooms completely. Spoiled rock star deviant behavior, right? That's what everyone thought. Get ready to reverse your perception. The band's M&M clause was called Article 126, and it read as follows: there will be no brown M&Ms in the backstage area upon pain of forfeiture of the show with full compensation. It was buried in the middle of countless technical specifications. When Roth arrived at a new venue, he'd immediately walk backstage and he'd check those M&M bowls. If he saw a brown M&M, he'd demand a line check of the entire production. Years later, Roth said if he found a brown M&M, he knew that they didn't read the contract, and it could mean that they had omitted something technical that could destroy the show or cause serious injury to the band or the rest of the audience. So you now know that David Lee Roth was not a rock star maniac, he was an operations master. He needed a way to quickly assess whether the standards at each venue were paying attention, whether they'd read every word of the contract. So in Van Halen's world, a brown M&M was a tripwire for potential danger. As for the dressing room trashing, Roth made sure when they left to thoroughly trash the dressing rooms if there were no brown M&Ms. Why? This way, people would think Van Halen really was a spoiled bunch of rotten rock stars, thus ensuring that their brown M&M trap would be their secret for a long time. So in closing, let's celebrate being ordinary people on our way to being extraordinary. People with regular, ordinary lives have always impacted me the most. So what I've found matters is this: be willing to change, admit you don't know when you don't know, create and nurture relationships with people, always show up even when you don't want to, and never take a brown M&M at face value. I've learned it's not about being famous even in your own circle. It's about being an ordinary person creating an extraordinary life. After all, it's not the journey, it's not the destination, It's the dirt you pick up along the way. Thank you.
Ms. Bouquet, thank you very much for that wonderful message. I'm Brian Adler, Vice President of Academic Affairs, and I welcome you all to our spring commencement ceremony. It is a momentous occasion for Georgia Southwestern State University. We are delighted to have family and friends here to celebrate this important achievement and want to be sure that each graduate receives full recognition in today's ceremony. While we welcome well-deserved applause, loud cheers and noisemakers create disruptions that often drown out the names of other graduates walking across the stage. All our graduates deserve to hear their names read as they walk across the stage. Please help us celebrate all our graduates with the respect and dignity that they have earned. Nearly 300 candidates will receive diplomas today for baccalaureate and master's degrees, awarded by our 5 colleges and schools, each chaired by an academic dean. It is my pleasure at this time to recognize these deans who will assist in the presentation of candidates for their degrees, and please hold your applause until they're all introduced. Dr. Kelly McCoy, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Liz Wilson, Dean of the School of Business Administration, Dr. Boris Peltzberger, Dean of the School of Computing and Mathematics, Dr. Rachel Abbott, Interim Dean of the School of Education, and Dr. Sandra Daniel, Dean of the School of Nursing. Thank you. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the following master's degrees: Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Computer Science, and Master of Science in Nursing. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees these candidates standing before us and whose names are in the printed program, who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, with all rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto.
Cassandra B. Flowers. Rindon Lee. Jennifer Ann Martinez. Jonathan Wayne McGuire. Tin Chen Chu. Daniel Brian Van Nottingham. Wai Ing Oi Yu. Tatiana Baiva. Venkatesh Pashkitani. Nida Ravindra Singh. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the following baccalaureate degrees: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Education, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are in the printed program, who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto.
You may be seated until your marshal calls you forward. Nakia B. Brown, cum laude. Terasaki Chantrell Bush. Joseph William Cantrell. Ashley Hancock Davis. Elizabeth Mary Foxworth, magna cum laude. Tyler Lee Freeman. Christopher Glenn Gilstrap. Caleb Eugene Graves, cum laude. Courtney Lynn Harmon. Catherine Collins Hollingsworth, cum laude. Chelsea Lachey Hooks. Joseph Marion Kennard IV. Ethan King, magna cum laude. Megan Alexandria Kinsall. Michael Allen Landreth, magna cum laude. Kiana Janice Lemon. Nicholas John McGee. Lindley Ann McGuire. Mia Lisette McClellan. Cabrina Alexis Merriweather. Felicia Chevette Miller. Sophia Nicolette Morris. Victoria Kathleen Ondo. Kaylin Nicole Partridge. Leonora Barrow Patrick. Dana Rosario cum laude. Shanice Andrea Sheffield. Kamo Lamine Sanko. Kiera Marseille Sparks. Jasmine Keneal Stevenson. Richard Bernard Thornton. Taylor Elizabeth Trabati. Nicole Renee Trevino. Julia Catherine Wilson. Emily Ray Workman. Marissa Gail Anderson. Woo! Jerian Nathaniel Andrews. Cassie Helen Berry, magna cum laude. Lisa Delane Battle Jackson. Brianna Simone Bell. Jason Antoine Bell. Hannah Louise Bray. Ashley Marie Brown. Leslie Chandler Bryant, summa cum laude. Catherine Kelsey Burke. Lorenzo Burke. Stephen Chase Birdfin, cum laude. Brianna Denise Bush. Corey Chalmers. Richard James Cooks. Misha N. Davis. Ivana Valencia Lee Dobbins. William Jerome Dotson. Todd Daniel Dowling. Shawness Littell Dunn. Catherine Lee Ellis. Princess Miranda Priscilla Farrington. Amanda Ann Fleeman. To Diana Gang. Lori McIntosh Hawkins, cum laude. Mark Watson Hawkins. Marissa Ann Hendricks. Rania Ismail Ibrahim, magna cum laude. Israel Sarah Jacobus. Clarice Danielle Johnson. Thomas Christopher Law. Jong Soon Lee. Tori Vanessa Lee. Lily Lopez. Adam Nicholas Lundberg. John Allen Minor, Jr. Valerie Key Ann Wen. Daqui Lee Pham. Adden Campbell Powell. Marilyn Rodriguez, cum laude. Quinetta Jernay Sanford. Catherine Elizabeth Shira. Brandon James Smith. Cody Duncan Stripling. Erin Ruth Stroop. Tiara Rochelle Thompson, magna cum laude. Jack Tolliver III, summa cum laude. Zachary Xavier Watts. Christina Hope Whitaker. Kaywan Jontel Willis. Damian Nathaniel Yang. Vivek Joseph Balarapu. Robert Alfred Brown. Kelly Renee Deacle, summa cum laude. Jennifer Lee Dillon. Stephanie Michelle Dunbar, cum laude. Prabhu Dutt Niyar Dharam. Edgardo Gonzalez. Yakuba Keita. Christopher Todd Law, Jr.
Alicia Patrice Pittman.
Alicia Catrice Pinkney.
Jarvis Jamal Smith.
Jarvis Jamal Smith.
That should be an R in there.
Robert Christopher Smith, magna cum laude. Cody Dean Wright. Kendall Louise Baskin. Nelida Bautista, cum laude. Addie Colleen Bell. Summer Mikkel Bennett, cum laude. Ashley Page Breland. Robert Wade Bullington. Carly Beth Cangelosi, cum laude.
John Luke Canada.
John Luke Canada, cum laude. Olivia Nicolette Pope Castillo. Ashton Long Cleveland. Richard Kyle Dean. Emily Blake Easton. Julie Camilla Jane Edwards. Ruby Folsom. Elizabeth Kate Gerard. Jessica Kimberly Goodson, magna cum laude. Karen Ray Hammock, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Harris. Tiffany Ryan Harris, cum laude. Molly Allison Hill. Morgan Claire Hilton. Ebony Patrice Hops. Shatoria Janice Hudson. Adrian Lamont Knight. Katie Lee Lowery, magna cum laude. Kelsey Marie Ludicky. Rachel Elizabeth McElroy. Jessica Nicole McGee. Erin Elizabeth Miles. Camaria Rukia Morris. Jennifer Lynn Novak. Rachel Brenda Oching. Jordan Samuel Parker, cum laude. Cammie Nicole Patterson. Holly Elizabeth Patterson. Dallas Nicole Paulk. Kayla Ashley Phillips. Luisa Pineda. Corey Ann Popish, cum laude. Casey James Price, summa cum laude. Shaquila Quashonda Radney. Shanice Danielle Reddick. Megan Nicole Renfro. Felipe Ricardo. Alan Brendan Shepard II. Lauren Elizabeth Shivers. Hannah Ursary Singleton, cum laude. Lauren Ashley Smith. Macy Lynn Smith. Natasha Nanette Smith. Raven Simone Smith. Matthew Dwayne Suggs. Billy Nicole Thompson, magna cum laude. Joseph Thompson. Haley Nicole Tomlinson King. Amy Ursary. Kayla M. Warren. Justina Cherie Weston. Brittany Mullis White. Mary Faith Wilkerson. Ebony Sierra Williams. Ashley Wheeler Williford. Sarah Elizabeth Willis. Christina Marie Wright. Holly Nicole Adkins. Ashley Lynn Athen. Stephanie Lynn Bachtel. Shaquiria Shante Banks. Kimberly Christina Biskin. Jeremy Antoine Colbert.
Melvin Kellen.
Melvin Kellen Cox.
Ryan Ashton Cravey.
Lauren Ashton Cravey. Shalita Nicole Dixon.
Diane Douglas Harris.
Diane Douglas Harris. Shelby Francis Dozier.
Got Dubrovich.
Nicholas Kason Dubrovich. Derek Lee Esom, cum laude. Kimberly Mae Broyles Evans. Gloria Lucille Harden. Emily Brooks James, cum laude. Ye Sul Chang. Charlie James Johnson. Sarah Elise Kitchen. Natalie Dawn Lawrence.
Attila Leskovich.
Attila John Leskovich. Dominique Jonatrice Mackey. Lacey Page Martin. Elisa Wanell McCall. Joshua David Minnick, cum laude. Kristen Lee Mora. Randall Colby Nelson.
You can just say Queen Karen McCall. We have to say that.
Queen Karen Okpara.
Let's just Kirk Patel. You don't have to try to say that.
Krupa Patel. Kenneth Freeman Sartwell. Kristen Kidd Settles. Sarah Allison Shirley. Milton Farrer Stembridge. Stephanie Stilts. Sandra Lee Swords. Amara Patrice Terry. Tiffany Lee Vinson. Megan Lee Wells. Michael Brian Wells. Anna Teresa Zaldivar.
Present to you the graduates of Georgia Southwestern State University.
For time and the world do not stand still. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certainly to miss the future. John F. Kennedy. GSW graduates, distinguished speakers, and guests, as president of the Alumni Association, I'm honored to be a part of this occasion. I'd like to congratulate the graduating class of 2015 for this most notable event. You represent our belief that coupled with hard work and service to others can make a real difference in the world. As you sat down this morning, you should have noticed a small book of advice from our alumni called A Word Before You Go. Please take time to read the quotes and use the book of advice as a networking tool. Remember, once you start your career, visit our website and provide your very own quote for our next publication. What a day we have been given. So much to do and to think about. Sometimes when we get all wrapped up in the moment and in our world, no matter how old we are or at what stage we are, we sometimes lose sight. We get a little out of focus in our lives and forget the basics that built our lives on and what we wanted to become. My grandson, when he was 5 years old, was asked to write a poem. He named it I Am. I'd like to share several lines that I hope each of you will take to heart and remember as you leave today. I am creative, positive. I want to have a purpose in life. I pretend I can do anything. I feel happy and cry when I'm very happy. I understand that everybody has a purpose. I say life isn't perfect. I try to be the best I can be. I am successful in life. I am creative, positive. Patrick Hicks, age 5. Simple, yes. Meaningful, for sure. As you leave this auditorium today, make your list to define who you are and where you want to be, and come up with your own I am. Be creative, be positive, for I know you will be successful in life. Now, as president of the GSW Alumni Association, I congratulate you and recognize you as alumni of Georgia Southwestern University.
In case you didn't hear me from the floor, which many of you may not, but I would like to again say, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of Georgia Southwestern State University. Mr. Hicks, I want to thank you for your service, not just to the university, but also to the Alumni Association as well. Thank you. And as we prepare to bring our spring commencement to a close, I want to thank Ms. Bocade for making this special occasion even more memorable for our graduates and guests by joining us to celebrate their achievements and inspiring all of us with her powerful message. Thank you for being here, and Ms. Bocade, I hope you will return to our campus very soon. Graduates, again, I congratulate each of you on your academic achievements, and while you may no longer be a daily presence in our classes and on our campus, please know that you will always be a member of our community. We look forward to seeing you back on campus in the future, as Georgia Southwestern State University is always home to our graduates. I will now ask everyone to stand and join in the singing of the Alma Mater, led by Julie Megason, Professor and Chair of the Department of Music. The Alma Mater can be found on the back of your printed program. Afterwards, we will begin the recessional. We respectfully ask our guests to wait until all of our graduates have recessed from the Convocation Hall before exiting the stadium.
Hail to thee, our foster mother, praise to thee we bring. Of thy teaching altruistic,